All right, ready for this? Let's see, do I have everything? I have your vaccine, I have your meds. Yeah. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. You're okay. All right. It's okay. My lap more comfortable. Good girl. You're all right. I know. Hi. How are you? It's okay. You're okay. You're all right. Such a good girl. So, everybody, this is Starling. She is from our feral cat colony. She came in on Monday, and she was born in April last year. She's the first kitten that ever showed up at the feeding station. She was about 4 months old at the time, and she's had 1 litter of kittens. I have some stuff I need to do to her first, so I'm gonna get that over with, in case she escapes. So, and then I'll give you the full update. I need to mix up her meds. Good. This is orange flavored. Alright, so good. So she has an injury on her back foot. If you want to see pictures of it, you can go to Tiny Tapeworms on Facebook. So facebook.com/tinytapeworms. And you can see what it looks like. Her lymph node is enlarged back there, so I am starting her on antibiotics that are safe. Oops, there we go. Oops. So I'm just going to draw that up. So she'll get meds twice a day. Oral antibiotic twice a day. This one is and then I'm also going to vaccinate her because I didn't want to vaccinate her until after we had the ultrasound yesterday. So do it in her. I guess I would do it in your right hind, since that's what I have access to. Are you gonna be a good girl? This is nothing compared to what you've had going on. Well done. What a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Good girl. Alright, I just want to get this stuff done so that if she happens to bolt while I'm talking, I won't have to put her through the stress of catching her again. So vaccine is important. And then antibiotics. Okay, little muffin pants. This one's going to be a little scary because it's going to come right at your face, but you're going to be okay. So, she is feral. She was born feral. We know that 100%. As you can see, I handle all of our feral cats without gloves and using this blanket method, and it works really well for doing meds and whatever needs to be done. Hi, sweetness. There you go. Good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Halfway done. Good girl. Okay, that was the important part. Excellent. Oh, she's a good girl. Good job. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to pet her, get her used to me touching her a little bit, and then we'll see how she does with her face out. So far, you've just met the blanket, Starling's blanket. So that's all we had to do yet. Such a good girl. She's so brave. So I brought Starling in on Monday along with Barkley because I didn't want him to be alone, and I thought maybe he would make her feel a little safer just for the first couple days because he's leaving on Friday to go to his forever home. And then Dr. Ferguson said she would come out last night to give her an ultrasound so that we could tell if she was pregnant or not, because of her foot injury. There is really only one antibiotic that's safe for us to use if she's pregnant, and it also impacts what vaccine is safe to give her. So it was really important to know if she was pregnant or not. We try to get the timing right to bring them in after their kittens are old enough to survive on their own, but before they're pregnant again. But it's really tricky to get that timing right. So ultrasound was last night, and drum roll please. Congratulations, you're all going to be aunts and uncles. She is pregnant. We thought we saw 5 kittens in there. She's, we think, between 25 and 28 days along. And I know we're not supposed to be excited that she's pregnant, you guys. We're not supposed to be excited. But they are really cute. So, oh, I hear Barkley back there having a little snack. So luckily this is her last time I was hoping to get her before she got pregnant again, but it's really hard to do that because they can go into heat even when they're nursing kittens. So she would have gone into heat like 6 weeks after she gave birth. So, because she's about between 3 and 4 weeks pregnant now, I would say. So the cool thing about Starling is that I'm really interested to see how she does with socialization prior to having her kittens. She was quite vigilant and skittish in the field, but she did start letting me. She did start eating food from my hand maybe a month ago, and which is interesting. So her food motivation outweighed her fear, even though she was still very jumpy and vigilant when she was eating. So I'm interested to see if, and also if she's related to Sky in some way. And Sky was quite receptive to socialization. So I'm interested to see how she does, and if she'll be able to be at least somewhat socialized prior to having kittens. So this is another one we're going to learn a lot. Yeah, so Macy is interesting because Macy is still clearly nursing. Starling isn't producing milk right now. So she hasn't been nursing. She was nursing, within the last couple of weeks, but she had stopped nursing. So, and Macy was a few weeks behind Starling. She's definitely still nursing. So it's totally based on each individual cat. But I feel that it's more important to not put the kittens at risk that she has out there somewhere. And if she gets pregnant again, I know that when we trap her, we can take care of the kittens and they'll all be adopted. And it's just one of those difficult TNR calculations you have to make. But yeah, so Macy may get pregnant again before we're pretty full here now, and so I don't think I could take on another pregnant feral at this time. But the good news is that about 90% of the cats that come to the feeding station have been spayed and neutered. So if we hadn't been working there for the last year, we'd have probably 25 pregnant cats, just the regulars at our feeding station, not including the ones that kind of come in from the periphery. We've done way more spays and neuters than that, but that's how many we'd probably see on a daily basis. So 20 times 5, that's 100 kittens that would be on their way. So definitely we've made a lot of progress there. But there's always more work that needs to be done. Let's see if she's ready for a little snack. She did eat a little bit out of my hands yesterday. This food is smooshier than the canned food I was giving her at the feeding station. Do you want a little snack? Want a little snack? What do you think? All your new friends are watching you. You can't see them. You look very beautiful in this blanket. Do you want to try a little snack? Oops. Oh no, it's falling. I'm very sorry. It fell down there. I'm sorry, Anna. You see, it's good. It's good. You should try some more. I dropped it. She's gonna have some cleanup to do. How are you? Can we do some petting? Here, girl. Oh, she's a good girl. She was pretty good yesterday about, here she is. She does have the little possum nose like Sky did. How are your ears today? Hmm? Good girl. You are a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. So she's doing really well. This is her third day. She ate after about 10 hours, which is really good. She just used the litter box for the first time this morning. She pooped on her cloud bed. That's okay though. That's what Sky did too. Sky pooped on the counter and then found the litter box. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's not sure if I'm going to eat her, but I'm definitely not going to. I didn't eat you yesterday. I made your ears feel better. Remember that? You're okay. She's being really brave to have her face uncovered and be in my lap. She's definitely younger than Sky. Dr. Ferguson said looking at her teeth, she would look like she's about 3 years old, but we know for a fact she was born in April of last year, so. Hey, little one. Hi. You're being very brave. Should we try a little snack again? Want to try this? It's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. Oops. It's pretty delicious. There you go. There she goes. There she's eating. Oh, good girl. We spilled it. That's very impressive. I'm making a big mess. I'm sorry. Oh, what a good girl. Have some more. That's a good girl. Oh yes, it's so tasty, I know. Smushy. Alright, oh, gotta go fast. There you go. Oh no, it's falling. Oh, it's so good for you and tasty. So this is a very encouraging sign that she's, because a cat that's shut down from stress is not interested in eating, particularly from the human predator. So she's definitely scared and stressed, but that's a good sign. I'm very proud of you. She's so brave. This is good food for you. It's got proper nutrition for your babies. There you go. She's been a little bit ferocious with Bill, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him in here. Good girl, she's going to town. Yes, her nose is a little bit banged up from the, actually it's funny because I made a food trail into one of the crates. So I didn't actually trap her, but she did try to get out, so she did bang her nose up a little bit. Oh, it's so yummy. No one's gonna believe that you're feral. Yeah, that's right, that blanket is dirty. Oops, oh no, I got things on my laptop. Just some more. Oh, such a good girl. She's being so brave. She's so brave. Such a good girl.
See, emergency services workers are have
I
a
think
separate.
we may have neutered the daddy cat with the Siamese genes. So I don't think the babies will have blue eyes, and they probably will not have very much white either, but because I think we've neutered all of the cats that produced Starling. There you go. You have a good appetite. We did a chunk here. You're gonna have a little cleanup to do in your brisket for your brisket floof. So she's been dewormed. She's now been vaccinated. Oh, there's a paper towel right here. Are you gonna be nervous if I reach across you? Probably. Look how brave you're being. That's good. That's really good. Look at the big mess we made. Didn't we make a big mess? What do you think? I'm gonna pet your ear. You're okay. You okay? She's nervous again. I know. She has had her ears cleaned, yes, twice. This left one was itchier than the right one. Hey, grunting. You're making little grunts. No, we couldn't see if she has a tiny pelvis. Ooh. See, I need snack too. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, yes. That's so good. I'm so excited. She just gave me access to her chin. So she's doing incredibly well. She's enjoying this, not just tolerating it, which is a big distinction. What a good girl. So brave. She's still quite fearful. She could bolt at any minute, but this is, I think, a very encouraging sign. Oh, she's a good girl. Her respiration is fast, but she's fairly relaxed at the moment, and she's actually inviting. She's giving me access to her chin and neck. She's not purring yet. Yeah, she could get me at any moment. She could. I haven't checked your foot yet. I'm resisting the urge to pick her nose. She's got some crusties on her nose, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I could put Sky's toy sink in here and see if she likes it. She spent most of her time on the windowsill, but I think something outside scared her this morning, so she went into the nest. My leg is totally asleep now, so I'm gonna just move it. She might run away. Ah, that's slightly better. It's slightly better. She's doing really well. To be able to have her head uncovered and be like moving around and petting her and eating food is really good. It's very interesting. You're very interesting. You are very special. She weighs 3.84 kilograms. She had her first podicure yesterday. Oh, your friend Bill's on the windowsill. She was born April of 2015. Henley, we haven't seen in a while, but we heard she was over on the other farm. So I'll show you Bill. He's on the cloud pillow. Looking out the window. Little grunts, he making little grunts. Oh yeah, so I started telling you about how I trapped her. I brought a crate because I didn't know if she might go in a crate to eat, and she avoided it for the first little while, and then I got her to eat a little bit in there, and I had it balanced on a log, so she had to sort of step up into it, and I had to hold it, so it would, like, every time she shifted, it was like wobbling, but she ended up going in on her own, and so I was able to just close the door behind her. And then she's not super impressed, but still less stressful than the trap. Much better than the drop trap. She was growling and not excited, and she actually was pretty panicky when I first took her out and had her wrapped in the blanket. She was definitely fighting it, a lot like Savina. But she did settle down then pretty quickly. So we have a couple of weeks to go before we have babies. I think she's just barely starting to be visibly pregnant. It's amazing though, because she's so tiny that there are 5 little babies in there. So they're about 2 centimeters long. All 5 have heartbeats, which is good. It's good. I have seen Savina, yes. The property owner doesn't know about the kittens. He saw some kittens and she was nearby. He didn't know if they were hers. And he hasn't been able to get anywhere close to them. He said they just disappear as soon as they see him, so he did say that they look healthy, which is good. So what I'm hoping is that if they are her kittens and she's here, maybe they'll start coming to the feeding station. Because I think Starling and Henley showed up at the feeding station when Eliane was pregnant again and trying to wean them. But the moms don't bring their babies to the feeding station. I think it's probably too far and too many hazards from wherever they have lots of good shelter options to have kittens that are pretty safe. And so for them to leave their shelter and come to the forest is probably not the smartest move. Oh, you're so good. Look how good she's being. She's still nervous. Eliane is in the forest. Eliane is very skittish. She looks just like, she has the same face shape as Justin from the Stu Kittens. And similar markings. You have a little scab on your ear. She's being very good. Oh, it's okay. So you can see how vigilant she is, even though she's relaxing. She's still on guard for any slight movement or noise. She could bolt at any minute. She has only hissed at me a couple of times. So she hasn't been too ferocious. She's been very good, I think. Should we try to get it? Can we get a look at your... Oh, there's a big mosquito. I hope it doesn't land on me. Oh no. Oh no. Bill. Bill. Oh, it went away. I'm going to try to uncover your foot. Can I do that without you getting too worried? So part of what I'm trying to do with my with the model that I'm building to try to evaluate feral cats is to identify cats like Sky and Starling and Mr. T, you know, some of those, the cats that have high socialization potential. Now, we don't know about Starling yet, but I'm hopeful for her. Because if TNR workers could do a TNR project and could identify, the top 5 cats with the highest potential, they don't have to bring in all the cats, but maybe they could help some of the cats get into homes. And it would be a much more efficient use of resources because they wouldn't be, doing trial and error. They would have a more educated guess of who had potential. And the other thing is, if a cat was injured and they had a record of, if they had evaluated them, then they would know how possible it is to treat them, how easy, what approach would be best, what kind of foster they would need, what kind of training the foster would need. There's all sorts of stuff that we can learn if we're able to correlate behavior in the field and behavior in captivity with outcomes. So her foot is actually looking better. You guys won't be able to see it. I'm just going to try to get a look at, can I get the bottom? I know, it's so rude. I did give you snacks first though. Oh, it's looking better. It's looking better. What do you think of your shaved belly? It was easy to clean last night, wasn't it? Good girl. So the swelling is down in her foot. I think just from cleaning helped a lot. And I did have to drain it the first night. You're a good girl, aren't you? And now I started her on antibiotics today. Dr. Ferguson just texted me. You made a big mess with the food in the blanket. She's probably gonna think that you vomited. You're being very good. You're very good. I'm very proud of you. Oh, she's so good. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. I know that it makes you nervous, but it makes me happy. You're a good girl. So, what you doing back there? Wait, I didn't do it. Look at me. She's doing better today than yesterday, even because she's looking right at me and she's not. Yesterday, we had some good petting and she ate food out of my hand, but she looked back at me and then realized that the human predator was the one doing all of this and took off. So she's actually doing okay. Did the hair in your eye I was going to try to get. I know that's a little scary though. You're being very good, and her respiration was also much higher yesterday. Although she did relax for me quite a bit. But these are pretty big baby steps. They are pretty impressive. She's so pretty. Oh, she's so beautiful. Dr. Ferguson did listen to her heart and said it sounds really good. You can't always detect the heart. Well, you can't detect what Sky had just by listening, but she said there's no reason to be concerned. And that everything sounds good and looks good at this point, right? And she's also younger. I don't know yet if she will actually come to me for food. I think that's asking a lot, but I suspect it will happen. I don't know how long it would take, but she's still pretty skittish. Like when I approach, like when she's on the windowsill and I approach, she's pretty ready to bolt. Oh, she's such a good girl. Yeah, so we've had a lot going on this week. It's been like kind of a crazy week. We ended up taking Season and Shiver, which are two colony cats. They weren't feral. We took them in back in February with their mom, Kestrel. They were all adults at the time, but they had been socialized with the neighbors. And because the girls were bonded and were adults, we thought that they would be able to find a home faster at Laps. And so we adopted Kestrel out and then sent Season and Shiver over to Laps. And they did find them a home, but it was a home with kids. And they didn't do very well there, and so then they ended up back at Laps, and
Not to give whatever political message, if there was a
not they haven't had anyone interested, so I said that I would take them back here and we would try to find them a home. And so we ended up, I talked to Marlene, one of our chatters, who had been going to take Marilicks, and she said that she would take them. So Season and Shiver are flying out to Winnipeg on Friday. And then Bill, aka Barkley, came in with Starling from the colony on Monday. They both started out feral, but Barkley became very social at the feeding station, and he's going to fly out on Friday also. He's moving to California to live with his brother Pinecone and his friend Mr. T. And so there's been a lot of logistics to try to get all that stuff worked out. But so we have 3 cats here who will be going on Friday, and then we'll just have Starling and Felicity. And that's it. We can't take any more. Just because I still don't know about Cassidy's surgery, and 2 is an okay number. 4 is too many. Oh, she's being so good. So it's very exciting though that we get one more of our ferals off the street and into a home, and then Season and Shiver are going to be super happy, so that's really great. 2 more colony cats. Tiberius actually has been has basically moved in with the neighbors who were taking care of him. I consider him adopted, even though it's not a traditional adoption that we would do. But he's there every morning for food. He still stays outdoors because that's where he wants to be. But they pet him, and he like purrs, and he's super happy, and that's pretty much his home now. So he's doing really well. Who would have thought that it would happen so fast? There's no guarantee though that once she's more comfortable here that she's not going to become more ferocious. So it's too early to say for sure, but I am hopeful. I am quite hopeful. She definitely is enjoying being petted. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I can't believe how well you're doing. She's doing so well. She's still breathing fast, you can see. But I think that's to be expected. She could get up and leave at any time. You're so cute. I forget that you're feral. There's something walking on the ceiling. What is it? Ooh, nice breeze coming in. That's nice. Can I look in your ear? Oh, I can't reach the Q-tips or the headlamp. Your foot looks good though. For now, I'm limiting her interaction to just me. So I think we need to take it slow with her. And but at some point, Gwen will join the mix, sort of like with Sky. Oh, you are so special. Can I feel your belly? Such a good girl. She is bearing weight on her foot really well. I first noticed it last week when I went to feed, and she was a bit limpy at that point, but I couldn't get, I didn't have an opportunity to trap her. I don't know what happened. It doesn't look like it was punctured, but it's got wounds on the top and the bottom, so a puncture from a bite or something like that seems like it could be logical, but it looks like all of her bones are intact. She does move her toes, and it's looking much better than it looked on Monday, so, and there's no gunk coming out of it. It doesn't feel like it's full of pus like it was. Did you have a pus paw? You had a little pus paw? It was so cute. I fixed it for you. I did. I fixed your pus paw for you. You're welcome. So isn't it interesting how each feral is so different? And I guarantee if I post like a video of this, there will be at least 10 people saying that she's not a feral cat. Because ferals are so misunderstood, aren't they? They're so misunderstood. The property owner was actually shocked. I sent him a video of her eating from my hand, and he was shocked because he said that she won't get anywhere near him, and he thought that he was one that would never be receptive to humans. So it's just interesting. It's very interesting. So there are two cats out there that I know of that have had kittens. One is Macy, who's on the list to come in, who also eats from my hand, but is a bit spicier than Starling. She's a bit spicier, but she also is playful. I've never seen Starling play. I suspect we will. I don't know when. I think it's maybe too scary now. Look, it's a toy. Do you know what that is? It's a toy. That's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, but look how brave you are. You're so brave. You got nervous, but you didn't run away. Oh, what a good girl. Oh, you made a noise and everything. Good girl. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm touching you. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that little face. We have not seen any kittens at the feeding station yet this year. Hi there. You're being so brave even though you're nervous because you're looking at me. Are you gonna run away? You can. You're free to go. You're free to go anytime you want to. But if you stay here, I'm gonna pet you like this. I'm gonna pet you. I know you like it. She's a dilute calico. And somewhere she's got Siamese genes or whatever, or blue-eye genes, likely from Siamese genes. But I'm pretty sure we neutered the daddy cat last year sometime that was passing on the other half of the genes. So I don't think we'll get any more blue-eyed kittens, but I could be wrong. He could be on the other side of the colony where we don't have the cats cataloged and don't have access. Oh, look at you, so beautiful. I'm being pretty enthusiastic with my petting, and she's handling it pretty well. She is. I'm very impressed. Face pets, chin pets. Hello. I know, it's me. It's me, your friendly human predator. It's me. Human predator. I know. I'm not gonna eat you though. You're too skinny. You're too little. Do you want more snacks? Are you gonna be nervous if I shift so that I can... What about a treat that's not all smushy and can get all over your fur? What about this? Do you want to try this? Can you smell that? I don't know if it's stinky enough. Want to try that? Auntie Sky really liked these. Do you want to try? No, she says don't do it. Don't do it. Here, what if I put it right? No, it will fall in the crack. What about, do you want some of this one? Do you want to try some of this? She ate about at least a third of a can. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. She says we just go back to, stop testing me and go back to the petting, or I'm gonna leave you. I hope that you will become friends with me so that I may be present at your birth. Your last birth ever. Would that be nice for me? It would be nice for me. I can't believe that she has stayed here this whole time. We'll fatten you up a little bit with good quality, nutritious food. Are you gonna go? Is it time to go? You can. Oh, did you just realize that you have snacks? Do you want snacks? You do want snacks. You do want some snacks. Yes, good girl. And get some more. Oh, it's such a good girl. See? This is what it's like with humans. It's not so bad, huh? Because you're so brave. So brave. And it's not even tuna. It's nutritious food that helps babies grow strong. Hopefully not too big, but strong. Oh no, we dropped some. Can I get it? Can I go get it? It's gonna get all in your fur. You're gonna have to do some cleaning. There you go. Oh, look how confident she is right now. You done? Is that enough? Good girl. That's very tasty. I'm very impressed. It's just paper towel because I have smushy food all over my hand. And then if I pet you, I'm going to get smushy food all over you. See? See? What a good girl. Good job. Good job. I'm very proud of you. And look at you looking at me like that. So brave. So brave. What do you think about this? It's so weird, huh? So weird. You can go anytime you want to. I'm just trying to get her used to me moving around and doing stuff. She's handling it extremely well. See, I wouldn't believe that she's feral. I would barely believe it myself. I'm very impressed. You're very special. You and Sky definitely have the same personality genes so far. I think you're a little more confident than she was. Probably because she couldn't see anything. She's fairly assertive with other cats, which is interesting. Assertive but submissive if they come after her. But she does like yowl at them. And she's been growling at Bill. So Bill might go somewhere else. He might. Oh, she's so cute. You're so cute. Can I pick your nose crust? Are we good enough friends yet that I can pick your nose for you? Can I pick your nose crust? Please? What if I pet you first and then we just kind of do like this? Oh, see, isn't that better? That one's being stubborn. That's a stubborn little booger. There we go. Where should we wipe that? Let's put it on the blanket. See, doesn't that feel better? What, are you mad I took your booger? Can I pick your nose? She is dilute. She may not look, I don't know what the camera looks like, but she is dilute because she's gray and cream colored instead of black and ginger. So Sky was not dilute. And Starling is. She smells a little bit like skunk. Did you ever run in with a skunk? I'm sure she would smell a lot like skunk if she actually had to run in with a skunk, but I think she may have encountered some skunk scent somewhere. Is one of the daddy cats a skunk? That would be cute. They would have very floofy tails. So I think I'm pretty encouraged by this progress. There's a difference between a feral that's shut down and a feral that's nervous but present. And she's definitely nervous but not shut down, which I'm quite excited about. I'm very pleased. I'm quite pleased with your progress. This is day 3. We're around 44 hours. 44 hours here, and you're doing really well. She did pee in the litter box this morning. She pooped on the cloud pillow, peed in the litter box at around 8 this morning. So hopefully that will be... It was nice. It was convenient. Oh no, are you panting? Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared. Oh, she's got very stinky breath. She has stinky breath. Here, let me make you a little cooler. Yeah, if you're nervous, you can scamper off, you know. If you're too nervous, you can go scamper. Are those babies smooshing your lungs? Because you're a little bit, maybe I'll give you some more room so you can spread out a little more. How's that? Oh, that's better. Maybe you can take a slower, deeper breaths. What do you think about that? You can move the babies a little bit. Oh, that's good. She just took a deep breath. That's good, right? Give you a little more room. That's nice. Stinky, stinky breath. That's why your teeth make you look like you're 3 years old. You guys don't have good dental hygiene habits at the colony, do you? No, you don't. No one taught you how to brush your teeth properly. I know. It's a good girl. I'm just trying to give you a little more space so that you're a little cooler. You can take deeper breaths if you want to. You can run away whenever you want to. You can go hide or go to your windowsill. Oh, she's so special. She's very special. I hope you have a generous pelvis. Depending on how she does, if I think she can tolerate a trip to Mountain View to get x-rayed, I would love to do that so that we could take a look at her pelvis. Do you have a tiny pelvis? Is it the tiniest of pelvises? Oh, there. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. How come you haven't run away by now? I've done lots of things that should have caused a bit of a panic, but you're being very good. You're being very good. You have a little fluff near your eye that I keep wanting to get out, but I think that might be a little too far. There. Now everyone can see how adorable you are. There, and you can get a little ventilation. There. Look at that. Look at that. Glorious creature. I made her dirty. I made her dirty with food. You got food on your ear. But yeah, there's no way that I would give her a bath. No.